Hey everybody, Sean Bodine here with another HO scale video, and today we're going to be taking a look at some Thomas & Friends stuff. I got Paxton, two vans, and a maroon coach, which I believe they call Spencer's Special Coach, even though it actually debuted before Spencer did. As you can see, this is what I'm referring to by the maroon coach. On Bachmann's website, they call it Spencer's Special Coach. But as I said, this debuted in Season 5 prior to Spencer's arrival. They don't even call it Spencer's Coach on the back. They just call it Rolling Stock. I don't get why they do that for the passenger cars and freight cars. You see here on Paxton's packaging, it clearly says Paxton. But for freight cars, like these ventilated vans I was telling you about earlier, I got two of these, it just says rolling stock. And that's how it is with all the freight cars and coaches. Basically anything that's not an engine. And since I bought Paxton, the coach, and the two ventilated vans from Bachmann's website, they have given me my second hat. The first one I got from Bachmann was a dark blue one. This time they sent me beige. They do this frequently. I mean, they do this if you buy stuff from them frequently on their website. This is not like a sponsor deal. Bachmann does not sponsor me. They do this for all their customers. That's if you buy stuff from their website consistently. There's the blue hat. That's the first one they sent me. But aside from hats, if you buy stuff from their website enough times, not only will they give you free hats, but they'll also give you free pins, stickers, even coupons, so that when you go back on their website, your next purchase will be cheaper. I didn't get that luxury, unfortunately, but that's only because it's been a few months since I last bought anything on Bachmann's website. And that was my HO scale Rebecca. One other disclaimer I'd like to point out is that Paxton is my very last Thomas & Friends engine that I'll be buying. As a matter of fact, I don't plan to buy any more engines. Maybe a B&O 060, but I really can't think of anything else. I mentioned this at the ending of my Rebecca video, but I'm only letting you guys know now in case you didn't see that video. My only exception to this is if they decide to do Philip or Nia. Either one of those engines would be great, but I think because of a certain CGI episode from Big World Big Adventures, Nia would definitely be perfect, especially if there was a double header that she was doing with Paxton. Speaking of Paxton, let's get him running. There's also some more rolling stock from the Thomas & Friends lineup I intend to buy, primarily freight cars. I feel like I have a decent amount of passenger cars. I've got 5 of Gordon's Express coaches, that special coach that Paxton's currently hauling. Not to mention 4 of the 6-wheeled coaches that Emily has, the dark green coaches that she usually pulls. She only has 2 of them, but I thought it'd be cool to double that number. Speaking of which, I think it'd be pretty cool to have Paxton pull Emily's coaches, along with those 2 green utility vans that I got a while ago. Let's have Paxton do one more loop, and then I'll switch up the consist. I might also have to clean that segment of track. Alrighty, here we go. I got all 4 of Emily's coaches along with the 2 utility vans, and Paxton is ready to go. Rosie and Duck were able to pull this train with ease, and Paxton's a 6-wheeled engine just like those 2, so I imagine he'll be able to pull this train without any trouble. Just as I predicted, he's doing well. With this entire consist, Emily has a bit of trouble pulling it. But oddly enough, Oliver struggles. At least he does on gradients. Duck and Rosie, as I said earlier, they're able to pull this train without any trouble. And it looks like Paxton's also able to join that party. There's no sense in having Rebecca pull it because she's a big engine. I'll have her hauling heavier consists. I want to see if she can haul at least one of those utility vans with the 5 express coaches and the special coach. I also intend to get a few more of those red coaches. They're like the express coaches, but instead of having the lower half green, it's red. So it's, instead of green and beige, it's actually red and beige. There could be a different name for it, but I think I heard Sam's Trains referring to that as blood and custard. That's another section of track I'm going to have to clean. Other than that, Paxton's doing a pretty good job. I feel like Bachmann has it on their website, but I can't get any brake coaches. The composites I can get, but the brake version of the red coach is not available, so I'll have to buy some used ones. One good thing about that is that it'll be cheaper. Well, that's it for this video. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm glad you enjoyed seeing me run my new Paxton model. I'll have more Thomas & Friends stuff for you, along with more HO scale stuff as well. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.